Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. This evening's topic is going to be 4 things that the narcissist will never say. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please subscribe. So I'm going to jump right into it. Guys, the first thing, and these are in no particular order, and keep in mind, if you want to add what you believe the narcissist will never say, drop them in the comments below and let's get the conversation going. But the first one on the list, excuse me, is going to be the famous, I was wrong. Have you ever heard that from a narcissist? Most likely you haven't, because the narcissist doesn't believe that they are wrong with virtually anything. Remember, the narcissist believes that all of their actions, all of their words, all their expressions, everything they do is correct. How could it be wrong? In the narcissist mind, there's nothing wrong about them. Everything they do is perfect. Why would you even question it? How could they be wrong? And bear in mind, for the narcissist to say that they were wrong, that would mean they would actually have to take pause, take stock of themselves, think, introspect, and say, you know what, I was wrong. I need to say I was wrong. They're not going to do that because they don't want to be accountable. They're not going to introspect. They don't believe that they're wrong with anything. And they are most likely just going to project all this stuff onto you, probably blame you, or certainly not take the responsibility. Remember, the narcissist is unaccountable. They will not be accountable for virtually anything that does not benefit them. And for them to say I was wrong, that means that they're going to have to do a lot of things that they're not accustomed to doing. So that's number one. Remember, these aren't in order. The next thing is going to be I apologize. How about that? How about that one? When you were with the narcissist, maybe they did some things that weren't appropriate. Let's be real, they probably did a lot. Did they ever apologize and consider your feelings, your emotions, or how they did you wrong, or what they did? Of course not. Why would they do that? What they probably did is when they did something wrong, and of course they wanted to apologize, or no, they considered apologizing, but they didn't. What they would do is probably turn the charm on, give you a little dose, a little breadcrumb of the love bomb stage, change the topic, put the spotlight off them back onto you, and maybe future fake you, or just put you in a, basically get the heat off them so they don't have to introspect. They don't have to say, I was wrong or I apologize, and certainly they don't have to be accountable. Remember, the narcissist is not going to introspect. They're not going to actually dig down deep within themselves the way a beautiful empath would and say, wow, I was wrong and I do apologize and I'm going to do my best to not duplicate those actions again. The third thing on the list, it was my fault. Now keep in mind, all 3 of these pretty much go hand in hand, but have you ever heard a narcissist say, it was my fault? Let's go back to the political arena again. Have you heard any of these politicians say any of those 3 things? I was wrong. It was my fault. I apologize. I doubt it. And the reason why is because they sincerely don't believe they do anything wrong. More importantly, they're not held accountable. And just like the narcissist isn't accountable because once you hold them accountable, like, hey, what are you doing? That wasn't fair. That wasn't good. That wasn't nice. You know, you hurt my feelings or whatever you did. They don't think the way we think. It's going to take them a while to process, and they're not going to take the time to process. What they're going to do is a few things. 1, disappear, so hopefully it goes away. 2, give you a little breadcrumb of hope from the love bomb stage, like a tiny little thing. 3, just act like, oh, I was just joking with you. I didn't mean it. Things like that. The point is they're not going to be accountable. And these are massive signs. These are massive things that the narcissist won't say. And I'm going to touch on this in a minute. I'm going to give you number 4. I am sorry. A classic. When you say you're sorry to somebody, you are clearly letting them know that you're sorry. You made a mistake. Maybe you were supposed to pick them up at 3 o'clock and you were there at 5:30. You made a mistake. You forgot. Something happened. But you're being accountable. And you will do your best to not make that mistake again. That is called heartfelt, genuine, compassionate empathy when somebody actually tells you, I'm sorry, or I was wrong, or I apologize, or it was my fault. Any of those 4 things. And remember, the list goes on and on. There are dozens of these things that the narcissist won't say. But these, when you do say these things, let's take I'm sorry, for example. When you say that, that means you are actually introspecting. You're thinking, wow, I really did hurt that person and I shouldn't have done it. And maybe it was an accident, and I'm sure it was. But you do your best to let them know where you're coming from, to try and patch things up, make them feel better, and then you're going to be like, wow, that's tough. I should have done that. You're going to feel a little guilt or whatever you're going to feel, and you're not going to do it again. But the point is, you're putting yourself in the other person's shoes, and you're allowing yourself to feel what they feel. The narcissist can't do this. Remember, the narcissist, in their little feeble mind, they just have their movie playing on a loop. That's it. And it's for themselves. And it doesn't concern anybody other than extras, like an extra in a movie. They don't want to introspect. They're incapable of love or empathy. What they do is they bulldoze their way through life. And these are 4 examples of things the narcissist won't say. So remember, guys, if you resonate with this video and these 4 things, and there are many others, believe me, I know, the list goes on and on. Drop them in the comments below. Let's get the conversation going about this. But the narcissist, basically this: they don't want to be accountable. They're stuck in their childhood. They believe that you will forget about things. They won't be responsible. Like, remember, keep in mind, when you're a kid, you're in the playground, and say somebody tripped you, or they did something not nice to you, whatever. They stole your Frisbee or something. And you're like, wow, that's not nice, And then they just disappeared. And then did they ever come back and apologize? No, the only reason they apologized is if the teacher made them apologize. That's a kid. But what happened when that kid did that? They took your Frisbee and threw it away or whatever, and then you were upset and all that. When the teacher made them apologize and said, hey, go and apologize to so-and-so, that's not nice. That person most likely learned their lesson, and they understood that they hurt someone else's feelings. And yeah, maybe as a little kid, maybe the apology wasn't heartfelt. Maybe it was, but maybe it wasn't. But the point is, that's a learning process. That's where the child understands, wow, I shouldn't have done that. This is actually a bad thing. And they grow. That's what this channel is all about, and that's what people should be doing. Being accountable for your actions, apologizing. Hey, fine, we made a mistake, let's move forward. It's okay, I get it. The narcissist won't do this. And if you watch them in business meetings, your neighbor, school, classmates, significant others, family members, whomever, friends, they don't apologize. They really don't. Like, watch this one. You're on a phone call with somebody who, by the way, is a narcissist now. Not romantic, just a friend. And you figured out that, oh my God, they're a narcissist. And they call you, or maybe this is in the past. What did they do? They talked your ear off probably, and they were talking to you for a long time. Did they ever let you get words in other than, wow, I understand, I feel bad, okay, I got it. You're there as their support system. That's what you're doing. But the whole thing is that after the narcissist or this person talked to you on the phone for hours on end because they needed supply, they needed someone to validate them, did they ever say, hey, what about you? How are you feeling? I'm sorry, I was talking to him. Please, go on. Of course they didn't. Why would they? They're a narcissist. Get it? It's all about them. It's got nothing to do with you or anyone else. As long as they are satiated and they're satisfied with the supply they're getting, that's fine. And guys, the 4 things I mentioned, I'm sorry, I apologize, I was wrong, it's my fault. Those are things the narcissist is incapable of saying. And if they do say them, they won't be heartfelt, they won't be genuine. They're not gonna learn, because tomorrow or the next day, let's hope that you're not in the relationship now, but they just will do these same behaviors over and over again. And it's not until this happens in the narcissistic relationship when you understand, wow, things aren't gonna change, are they? This is a one-way street. This is a one-way relationship. I keep giving and things keep happening, and I don't even hear an apology. I don't even get like a sit down and say, hey, I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. You get nothing. And the reason you get nothing is because the narcissist doesn't care. They care about themselves. And one more time, guys, before I close the video, the whole time they're thinking that when they don't have to apologize or say I was wrong or say it was my fault, and I'm sorry, when they don't do that, and if they're allowed to continue this behavior, which they are, because that's how it is, when you're in the narcissistic relationship and you have no idea, when you're in the fog and you're understanding, wow, something's not right here. But the longer they go on without having to say those 4 things, the more it happens. And so you get to a point in the narcissistic relationship where you're just like, okay, yeah, they said they're gonna pick me up at 4, it's 10 o'clock at night, an example, by the way, just making it up, and they're still not here. And when you see them, you're already broken down, so you're already so broken down, you're not even expecting an apology. You're just like, what happened? Okay, got it, it's fine. And that's where they want you to be. That's why narcissistic relationships are completely unhealthy, one-sided. It just is literally the narcissist manipulating you, the relationship, everything about it, until you understand what narcissism is and that you're being abused and that you deserve better. And that's when you get empowered and understand, hey, this isn't right. So guys, I want to close the video now. It's not going to be the longest. I just want to let you know The narcissist won't apologize. They won't admit they're wrong. They won't say they're sorry. Any of those things. And the reason why is because they can't introspect. They don't want to be accountable. They're stuck in their childhood, and they believe that they're entitled. They believe that they know best and that they did nothing wrong. They sincerely believe that. They really do. Because a healthy individual would say, wow, I made a mistake. I apologize. I don't want to do that again. And they learn, and they grow. Just like that teacher that told the kid that took your Frisbee when you were a kid, hey, go apologize to so-and-so. Let's go. The narcissist is still stuck in that apology mode, the fake apology mode. So guys, I hope you liked the video. I love doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great evening. I will talk to you tomorrow, and I'm going to shoot a bunch of videos over the next 3 days. God bless you. I love you all. You are all bright, shining lights. Continue to move forward. Continue to become educated. Continue to become empowered and enlightened. You are absolutely amazing. Stay strong. Remember, it's the holidays coming up in a day or so. Maintain your boundaries. Continue to move forward. Be strong. We are a big, big, beautiful family in this community. I love you all. God bless you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Be blessed and be safe. I love you. Bye-bye.